What's up everybody, BCawk here, and today I have a cast with the Rain Man, Zion Spartan, and Xpecial. And quickly I'm going to vote on Xpecial's team because I don't like the Rain Man. And currently the betting is 2-2 right now, guys, so if I do misbet on this one and the Rain Man team or blue team wins, I will be giving away a $10 Riot Point card at the end of this cast. And it looks like we did join right while Mundo was getting a gank on Annie. So let's see what's going on here. Actually looks like the Rain Man is middle. Gonna try to go aggressive on this, and he forces her to stop backing. Rain Man will try to go in and just ultimates off the bat, hoping he can do enough damage, but now he's not gonna have that ultimate available. The Dark One is gonna come in here and try to cut off the Rain Man, which he will be able to do fairly easily. Rain Man was looks like he was trying to flash there. No, he was trying to do any amount of juking. And while he is not top lane, Chris up here is gonna go ahead and easily push. Hopefully try to take down this turret before the Rain Man gets back, but that's not going to be happening because Dadlanta, apparently that is Atlanta, is going to go ahead and stop that Aurelia from going any further. All the while, it looks like Zion Spartan is having a pretty easy time middle right now, 2-0-1. Does have Ignite, will almost burst down the Dark One. He will. A bad move by the Dark One. That is ridiculous that something like that would happen, especially in such a high elo game. He's losing me Riot points right now. And I don't hate the Rain Man, I just am not a big fan of him. He's funny, he's hilarious. I wish he was still on Team Solo Mid because he's way more of a personality figure than Darius is, but I will agree that Darius is a better player than him. Oh, it looks like Ezreal going down bottom lane, just trying to clear the lane because Otter and Xpecial do want to go back before their lane comes back so they can go ahead and trade up in items. You don't want your opposite AD carry to get ahead of you in items. Looks like Dadlanta will try to make a move here, possibly kick somebody over the wall. He might try to do the Ninja Leaf Sim thing. Nope, he just places a ward over the wall. Gonna go aggressive here. So much damage coming out from Zion Spartan. Rain Man was there to back it up as well in case she went anywhere else besides dying. And apparently there's a little glitch where I can hear Pulse Fire Ezreal throughout the whole fucking map. That's gonna get annoying. But whatever, Dark One's going to take that ward, getting 25 free gold from Lisa in there. No big deal really for blue team. The dominance that they have right now is not going to, the ward really won't do anything for purple team to help them get back in it. However, Dragon, I'm now noticing, is not warded for any team right now. Finally, Soraka does throw out that pink and does reveal that purple team does not have a ward on it. And as soon as they see that, both bottom lane as well as Atlanta will go ahead down there and start taking that Dragon. Rain Man does push out his lane to the turret and starts heading middle just in case any fight is going to break down a Dragon. He's going to be there. We'll try to net another kill on Fat in the middle here. What a great name. See if we can go ahead and trim that Fat middle lane. Rain Man might try to flash this. He does. Go ahead and lands a Q. Oh! So much damage coming out from both Zion Spartan and the Rain Man. Good communication there by both of them. Not actually being on Skype or anything. And Mundo's going to have to try to run through blue team's jungle to get away, it looks like. Zion Spartan on the way, does have ultimate still available. Does not want to jump in there, needs to be careful. He realizes that it is a bait once he sees Ezreal come out of that bush. And he will go ahead and stay safe. Dadlanta trying to land a Q over there, seeing if he can see, use his Q to get sight of the rest of the purple team. Not going to happen, and they're just going to walk away happily here. Chris needs to be pushing down this top lane if he's not going to be included in these team fights like Rain Man is down here. And once again, Rain Man going middle, most likely heading top now. Gonna steal some farm from Zion Spartan, saying, "Yeah, I got you some kills. It's time for me to actually cash in a little bit." Chris gonna try to make a move on here on middle lane. Annie going so obviously aggressive, taking minion damage. They're usually just gonna back out there. Zion Spartan, however, getting cut out here, trying to go aggressive on Fat. Looks like that stun doesn't catch her in time. If Annie delayed the stun one more second, she would have lived. But definitely worth it there, and missing a kill bottom lane all the while. Dadlanta going to go through lane here for blue team. See if he can catch out this Ezreal. See if Frozen 333 goes aggressive and tries to bait something out. Looks like Xpecial will go aggressive, which is great. It's exactly what Dadlanta wants. Xpecial does take so much damage from both Ultimate as well as Graves right now. The auto attack's going down so strong. Dadlanta will easily be able to pick this up. Gets a double kill. And oh, I hear Spinning Blade. What's going on down here? What the hell was that? Oh, I guess that was Ezreal dying. Very cool. I forgot his animation did that. No. Hear that? What is that noise? Sounds like a ninja blade in the middle. Anyway, Rain Man getting cut out by Chris as well as the Dark One here. We'll try to do any amount of damage. Ultimate coming out for Soraka. There's that bouncing blade we were talking about. The Rain Man finally does go down to Chris, and Chris will not go down. Oh my god, you hear that? How annoying. Such a little glitch. And Deadland is going to go aggressive here, see if he can do anything to Chris, but he does waste that Q. I'm going to try to stay out of middle because I don't want to hear that bouncing blade every 5 minutes. That was fucking insane. I got to go back. Deadland trying to do a little bit of harass to the Dark One. If I stay right here, I can't hear it. And here comes Fat again. Very good, very good. Overall, blue team winning very heavily right now. Let's see how farm's going right now. Graves 115 farm, 2's Ezreal's 101. Very far ahead there with 3 assists as well. So he's going to be happily in the lead with that farm there. This things we don't want to. Fat getting ulted by Zion Spartan. So much damage going out. And the finishing Q will go ahead and take him out. As well as another bouncing blade that we just keep hearing. Oh my god. I'm going to get a headache from that. Zion Spartan's really far ahead right now, and that's something that we don't want to happen, considering Annie's stun is conditional, Chris's stun is conditional. The Dark One doesn't have any hard CC that'll stop Relia from ulting. Sona's only thing that she can stop with is her ultimate, and Otter has nothing. So Katarina is a very strong pick for this game, actually, considering everybody on Purple Team doesn't really have a for sure way to stop her, except for Sona ultimate. And that's always really rough. Zion Spartan going aggressive on the Dark One again here will actually kill him. Going to get an easy E off on Chris, hopefully to get away. He does. Will he go down? Chris still does have Q available, so he's most likely just going to do that to finish it off. Oh, Fog of War is very strong. However, Chris still does pick up the kill. Rain Man coming down, but they do see him coming with that ward that Chris placed earlier. Might try to catch him out. Will Rain Man pull her through the wall? Yes, he will. Pulls her through the wall. Deadland doing a lot of damage there. However, bottom lane, Xpecial and Otter coming in here, gets a good ultimate off on all 2 of them. And Purple Team walks away happy there with both kills, as well as hopefully a mid turret if they continue to push here. Bottom lane all the while for Blue Team, just kind of chilling out. Does need to actually push that lane while their lane is not there with them, because their lane's going to go ahead and take middle turret and get a lot of global gold for Purple Team. Most likely almost even out the gold advantage right here. Only 1k behind now. And when I said that, I just realized that Blue Team's turret isn't there anymore. Purple Team's turret isn't there anymore for bottom. Crazy. And then Chris is going to get this turret too. Now basically evening up the gold score, 23.1k to 23.4k. Hardly in favor for Blue Team. However, Blue Team is still about the same strength, or far above in strength. Any good Katarina ultimates really at this point will win them the game. Not win them the game, but win them any team fight engage that they do want to do. You just got to be smart. You got to make sure that she has either less or equal health to Aurelia when she does do that, or Aurelia wastes her E. She just needs to make sure she goes in there late, kind of like a Master E, to do all of her damage possible. And hopefully get that reset on her ultimate as well. So strong, Katarina. Let's talk about the Rain Man as well as Darius while we're looking at him up here. Darius, I feel like, although he's a very strong champion, I feel like he's broken in the respect that if you kick his ass in lane, he most likely can still trade with you and beat you. But I feel like he's shitty in the way that if you gank him to death, there's nothing you can do. Chris going aggressive on Deadlana over here. Zion Spartan getting caught out, does not want to get caught out. He does hop over the wall with the ward. Good move. Raymond does pick up that kill with his ultimate, so he does have that reset. His ultimate is available again. We'll try to go on the on Fat over here. No, just trying to get a pull on anyone. His pull should be up any second now. Any second now. Apparently way too long. Is it still on cooldown? Yeah, it's still on cooldown for the next 3 seconds. And they're just going to back out here, take that one kill and be happy with it. Don't want to go too aggressive here, especially when Annie does have that stun available with her ultimate. They do know that ultimate is back up. That cooldown's so low. Bouncing blade noises everywhere. Zion Spartan looks like he might get cut out here. Needs to be careful. So much damage from Fat going down. Oh my gosh, Rayman does land that E, netting the kill on Annie there again. Annie's so far behind of Zion Spartan. Annie only level 9. Zion's level 13. Gonna get the reset on his ultimate. Gonna be easily able to hop out of here. Does actually hop onto the Ezreal instead, getting that spell vamp, as well as getting the reset. Zion Spartan will be easily able to get out here. Chris needs to be a little bit less aggressive. Rainman can most likely take him out very easy. The Dark One, very low on health, although ultimate healing him up. They do see how low health everybody is with this ward there, which that just expired. And Blue Team should play this safe and just back out here. We don't want anyone on Purple Team. Annie's back up now. We don't want anyone else to go up. And right when I say that, Chris goes crazy. But we don't want anyone else to come up and catch out Blue Team, and then possibly Purple Team can get a Baron, or possibly Purple Team can get a Dragon, and even out the gold score again, which Blue Team is nicely far ahead right now, where they don't want that to happen. And right when I say that, blue team's going to easily be able to pick up Dragon. Purple team doesn't even have a ward on it right now. If they did, Soraka would have got it. Ultimate coming out from Ezreal, not to steal Dragon, but just to farm up middle. And purple team is going to be having to look to get into the late game now, considering that they have a Mundo, and Mundo just gets bigger and bigger and bigger as the game goes by. And they have an Ezreal. And although Ezreal is very strong early in mid-game, he does, in my opinion, excuse me everybody who's probably going to yell at me for this, but he does, in my opinion, carry harder than a Graves late game. Depending on how fit, obviously, that Graves is and how fit that Ezreal is. But right now, they're pretty on par with each other. A little bit farther ahead, or behind in farm, Ezreal is. And he is look like he... Oh, hold up. Getting jumped on fat is by Zion Spartan. Gets the reset. Gets the kill. Will he get a triple kill over here? He's going to go ahead and ultimate one more time. It looks like his ultimate should be off cooldown. That red buff doing so much slow to Xpecial. Will try to get away. Does get Xpecial. Does flash to get the auto attack off. Will Zion Spartan get away? Uses another ward to hop away there. However, the Dark One also uses flash to catch up. And finally does catch Zion Spartan. But 3 for 1 isn't bad. Support Daddy getting caught out here. He does have oracles. Need to be careful. Chris slowing down. Excuse me. Atlanta slowing down both Chris as well as the Dark One, and saves his support there. Too much fear in both Chris as well as Mundo's eyes over there. Don't want to go in on a Soraka that possibly has their team coming. We do see the Rain Man trying to get an E off here. He does miss. However, he's not too upset about it. His team is far enough ahead. And I totally forgot what I was talking about prior to that. But Zion Spartan's so fed right now, able to take out 3 people basically no problem. They were solo. If they were grouped, that would have been harder. Ooh, an ultimate coming out from Ezreal. Good dodge from Graves. We'll go ahead and get him out of the way. Graves easily going to go down here to Chris as well as the rest of the team. Atlanta is getting caught out as well. This Ezreal doing a lot of damage. Rain Man comes in, trying to clean up. Nope. Rain Man just getting shit on instead. Tries to get that ultimate off on Chris, however, doesn't do enough damage. Rain Man finally does go down to Annie's W. Support Daddy and Atlanta trying to get out of here before Purple Team chases them down. Katarina not in the fight right now. Might catch out Xpecial, however, she is just going to farm middle instead. Mundo just on the run over here, trying to catch out anybody and get some more extra kills. Graves as well as Rain Man will be up very soon. Zion Spartan going crazy. You want to see what happened there on Chris. And see, Zion Spartan sees Chris, does E2 minion, gets a Gunblade proc off, slowing him down. And then his E should be up any second now. Does he flash for this? How does he catch up? Oh, EQ? Oh, who's good? EQ comes out from Zion Spartan. Does see Fat as well as Xpecial on the way. Might wait in the bush here to get Fat. However, Xpecial trying to chase him down. Zion Spartan could actually probably turn on Xpecial right now. However, he doesn't know where the rest of Purple Team is. So he's going to play it safe. Good move by Zion Spartan. Catching out people with crazy control of both his Gunblade skills as well as his Katarina play. Is going to go aggressive on Xpecial here. Xpecial almost going down. So much damage coming out from Zion Spartan. Xpecial knows he's going to try to go around. Will he do his EQ combo again? Looks like he will. EQ, not enough damage. Oh, getting outplayed by Xpecial. That exhaust turning down Zion Spartan's damage so much to where Xpecial was able to live and actually net a kill for himself there. Good move by Xpecial. And will this prompt Purple Team to go for Baron? I don't think Annie is strong enough to the point where she has enough Baron resistance. Ping's going down from Blue Team, though, for some reason on that Baron. Probably saying that they need a ward there. They do have one singular ward over here, as well as a ward over the wall. Mundo will take care of that one, however, right now, though. And ward control is really going to help sustain this game right now for both Blue and Purple Team. Blue Team having a dominant ward right now, or Purple Team doing defensive wards in their jungle. They don't want to get invaded and get caught out just by trying to get their wraiths or something. So defensive wards are a good way to go right now. Support Daddy might be trying to bait something here. The Rain Man as well as the jungler and AD carry are all here. However, their main damage source Katarina is not. So I don't know if they would like to fight anything or not. Purple Team pinging the Baron. Support Daddy going to be looking for any wards here. Does find that one. Needs to be careful not to get bursted down too hard. Does dodge most of the skill shots there, as well as just heals himself up at the end there because Soraka's OP. Just kidding, she's balanced, guys. She's balanced, not really. But gonna be able to get out of there quickly. Looks like Purple Team wants to force a fight because Chris is just going so aggressive here, face checking things. Needs to be definitely careful. Zion Spartan might get killed out here. He does have purple ward, so that's not his. Might try to E. Oh, good move by Chris. Does actually stun Zion Spartan. Zion Spartan does go ahead and use his E, his E ward to get away again. Apparently a big fan of that for those free flashes every, what is it, like 10 seconds on the E cooldown. Much better than having to use flash. Support Daddy will go ahead and pause the game right now because somebody's calling me. Give me a second, guys. Alright, sorry for that, guys, and I'm back and ready. 3, 2, 1, play. And back to normal now. Looks like purple team is going to try to make a move on Rain Man over here. Might get cut out. Mundo might be able to cut him off. However, Rain Man will just take the long route. Blue team pinging Baron, realizing that purple team might go for it. Will Mundo see that ward there? He does at the last second. Will be able to take that out easily. Atlanta trying to do something about that. However, ooh, purple team is split right now. It needs to be careful, actually. However, excuse me. Lee Sin shields do not actually give your ward another hit. So if they did, it'd probably be in one of my League quick tips. But they don't. Too bad. However, we're going to go into a slightly passive farming area of the game where really the next big team fight or area of interest is going to be around a Baron fight. And once a Baron fight starts, that's when you're going to see the tide either turn to purple team or blue team's hands. And even though blue team is so far ahead in kills right now, they're just they're pretty much even in gold almost. Only 3k apart, and late game that's only 600 gold per champion. And if we're being realistic here, 600 gold isn't even a chainmail vest. So you're not even getting like 40 extra armor from that. So really, purple team not that far behind in gold right now, considering how late it is into the game. Early game, that is a big deal. Later end of the game, 25 minutes, mid-game-ish, whatever you want to call this. 600 gold per person isn't that bad. Atlanta going to go clear bottom here, and purple team might take that as soon as they see him to go get Baron. There goes a ping off on Soraka as she is clearing that ward. And looks like Chris is going aggressive on Rain Man here. Rain Man getting bursted down so hard. Does finally die. Sorry about that. I want to see how that came to be, actually. My bad, guys. I did miss that. A lot of pings going down. For some reason, looking at Baron. Chris just going to charge in here. Get a slow off on Rain Man. Rain Man thinks he can take him. However, Chris being so tanky against him is being taken down very easily. Ignite goes off from Chris as well. Chris doing such a good job here. Having so much armor. Does get a double kill for his team, pretty much. And that's going to prompt purple team to definitely go get Baron. No Sona off going on. No Sona ult going off. So once Katarina does actually go in that team fight, she's going to get shut down almost automatically from Xpecial. And it's going to be up to Atlanta as well as Soraka, excuse me, as well as Katarina over here to try to stop this Baron, or at least try to delay it. Fat's going to go in with a stun. Does not waste it yet. You see him trying to hold it. Does get a double stun off on both Zion Spartan as well as support Daddy. Zion Spartan goes down easily to Otter as well as Chris over there. A good ult by Xpecial catches out both of them with the excuse me, with the Annie ult. And they do both go down, delaying Baron enough. However, purple team's still going to be able to go for it, having Katarina down now. They're not too worried about it. Atlanta now trying to do some delaying from himself. Does kick out both Mundo as well as Otter there. Easily able to hop over the wall to Rain Man. Rain Man over here. Chris doesn't give any shits right now. Rain Man not doing enough damage to Chris, as well as Chris does have that Guardian Angel. So Rain Man will not get that reset on his ultimate. And now purple team's going to go ahead and skedaddle over to Baron right now. Slowly but surely they will eventually take that. And just some bad play altogether by the Rain Man there. Got a little bit too cocky. Didn't realize how tanky Chris was. Chris does have pretty much just a Guardian Angel as well as that those Ninja Tabby. And although that doesn't seem like a lot, Rain Man himself just doesn't have a lot of damage. For some reason he rushed a Triforce, which just doesn't seem the smartest route to go. We already have enough damage on this team, and even if he was going for straight damage, that's just not a lot of damage. He should have gone for something like a Brutalizer into, I don't know, something with a lot more damage. Even something with a BF sword, to be honest, would do way more damage than that Triforce is doing right now. Chris trying to catch out Frozen over here will not be successful in that manner. Soraka actually might get caught up by Support Daddy, though. Excuse me, Soraka is Support Daddy, might get caught up by the Dark One. He will go ahead and just take out that ward instead, though. Almost as good as Soraka. Pretty much as useful right now. And they will go ahead and take out that ward and most likely start the Baron all over again and force a fight. Atlanta over here, though, does see the team fight about to go down. Needs to be careful. Needs to not get cut out. They don't need to be split like this. That is the hardest thing for them right now. They need to be pretty much in a group. Although They want to be, they don't want to be alone, but if they group up too much, like in a team fight, they're going to get destroyed by someone ultimate. And that's just kind of how it goes right now. It looks like purple team is pinging that mid turret. They don't want it to get pushed down right now. And blue team is trying to use that to make them stop doing Baron. But once that turret takes out the rest of those minions, they're going to go ahead and happily, start that Baron. However, Otter did take some damage from Baron initially there. Still at about 3/4 health, so it's not that big of a deal. However, purple team just really wants this fight to happen right now. They want anybody to engage for them. Rain Man getting really close to getting cut out right now. However, Mundo is just not fast enough. Does get a slow off on Soraka, but it's not going to be enough for him to want to go face check that bush. For some reason, Atlanta wasting his Q there. I guess trying to show that he's not afraid to engage himself, but let's be in all honest right now. With that Annie ultimate up, with that AoE stun, they need to be really careful against this team. Any fat combination with Xpecial will easily take down the rest of blue team. The only way blue team is going to be able to come ahead here is if Zion Spartan gets pretty much a perfect ultimate off. And for him to be able to do that, he's going to need to wait till basically the end of the team fight for Sona to waste ultimate and for Annie to waste ultimate, for him to feel safe to even go in there and use his ultimate. And because of that, it's going to basically make the rest of his team be dead over here. Atlanta is level 17. However, that's just not going to be enough with how not tanky he is. Sport Daddy does find that ward. It looks like, for some reason, blue team's going to start this Baron because they did see Aurelia bottom lane, hoping that they will be able to do it fast enough. Fat's going to walk in here with his AoE ultimate, and Sona's going to easily follow. And they see Zion Spartan's trying to not get caught by those ultimates right now. Blue team will not finish Baron. They do see that Aurelia has arrived, and that's going to make them want to back out 100%. They don't want to get caught out here by this double ultimate. Fat's over the wall, trying to catch somebody out. Maybe just land that AoE ultimate. A lot of damage going down to Mundo, but his ultimate still is available, so he's not too worried. For some reason, Rain Man jumps in there and flashes in, trying to engage something on Mundo. Not the best idea. AoE heal going off from Soraka on blue team. And with that down, the purple team's going to be like, fuck it, let's just go take Baron. They will try to force something. Chris is starting it. It looks like, I don't know what Chris is doing. He's doing a weird little dance over there. Mundo definitely does start it now. Taking some damage from Baron again. They don't want to get caught out here. What am I missing? How did I miss that? I'm sorry, guys. Zion Spartan over here in the bush. Annie is in the bush. How does Zion Spartan get sight of him? Annie does see him here, trying to make him move. Does do basically his full combo. For some reason, doesn't get stunned. Flashes over there, and the Ignite finishes off Annie. And this is going to be a very good thing for blue team right now. Zion Spartan trying so hard not to get cut out. Flash going out from Chris as well as a Q. Trying to get away. Zion Spartan needs to get away. Flashes back into his team with his E. Chris now getting focused down by blue team, however. Not enough damage going out. He's just so tanky. Rain Man finally coming in here. He does have ultimate available. Hopefully we'll be able to burst somebody down with it. However, he does not kill Mundo. A good ult going out from Xpecial, stunning 3 people on blue team. Zion Spartan is trying to play safe here. Now that the Sona ultimate is down, he will feel safe to go in, knowing that there's no consistent way to stop him. He does burst down Ezreal at the last second. However, Ignite does finish him off. Chris in the back over here might go off at the last second on blue team if they are not careful. Support Daddy using heal on himself to give him that armor buff. Will try to get away. However, Chris does easily get away. Will they opt to get Baron now, blue team? And they don't have enough tankiness to do it, it looks like. And because of that, Graves is just going to farm the middle lane. Opportunities being made by Atlanta here, making Annie pop her ultimate, as well as wasting a lot of that team fight utility that purple team has. However, blue team not able to fully capitalize on it. They were able to do a 3-for-2 exchange. However, that's just not enough. If they would have been able to take out the rest of purple team, they would have felt safe enough to actually go take that Baron. And once again, Atlanta is going to be going bottom lane down here to clear out these minions. And she just needs to be careful, because if they keep seeing him down there and they start that Baron, it's going to be a long walk back through river. And you see blue teams now pinging it, wondering maybe they're doing it. We don't see anybody on the map because we don't have wards. And that's probably worrying blue team right now. Soraka doesn't want to face check without some babysitters. They do have the Rain Man going in as well as Graves. There's Rain Man picking up some damage now. Looks like no, he's just going to go straight tank with a lot of armor now. Looks like he is opting to get a Frozen Heart, which is also good because Darius does do a lot of base damage, like I was saying earlier, so you don't really need to buy items to do damage. Just if you are buying items to do damage, I don't suggest Triforce. Excuse me. But whatever floats his boat, he's the pro and I'm not, so I can't really say shit, can I? And blue team going to try to make a move on Chris and company down here. They are making a move, a back ping going off from purple team. Zion Spartan will just E in to get some farm. Doesn't want to let that go to waste. And it looks like Atlanta is going to be in the front over here. Really not good engage power from any team besides Annie ultimate. And blue team pinging Baron, realizing that purple team might do this stupid camping thing they're trying to do. As if they're like level 20s in a normal game. However, blue team will start that. They do see the ward. They're taking it out relatively quickly. Will smite be enough. It looks like Chris does go aggressive down here. Annie does have that AoE ultimate ready. Does not use it yet. Gets silenced by Soraka. Good move by Soraka to actually prevent that damage. Chris finishing off the Rain Man easily, and Annie does finally get the ultimate off. However, not doing a lot of damage. Purple team finally coming back here at the way end of that team fight. Mundo just taking so much damage for his team. Katarina ultimate wasn't able to pick up anybody. It was relatively good, however, it was stopped early by that Sona ultimate again. And because of that, purple team does actually have enough people alive right now to go for a Baron. Will they offer it? Looks like they're going to push down this turret preemptively to see if how much maximum gold they can get. But with blue team down for another pretty much 20 seconds for everybody, they're going to go ahead and push this inhibitor and make it way harder for them to defend their base. And because that Katarina's full damage potential can't be stopped, that's what's really hindering the team fights. However, Rain Man is just going down so fast. He's not tanky enough to stop Chris from doing his true damage, obviously, and he's not doing enough damage to not be tanking all of that. Purple team is going to happily just take a free Baron here and just back out. Oh my god, I thought he flashed the wall and just back out before blue team comes. So they don't want to get caught. They know they're in a happy place right now. A very happy place. They don't want to throw the game as blue team has been doing, and they just kind of want to back and play their gold lead, as I am going way too fast right now. Chris trying to catch out anybody for blue team. Blue team did try to push bottom turret there as they knew purple team was backing over. Not to great success. Xpecial does plant that ward over the wall. Seeing blue team taking dragon will now make them pussy out and will walk out of there. Otter trying to land any red buff to slow down anybody on blue team. However, it's not going to happen. Purple team will go ahead and take the advantage and pick up the rest of the AoE gold there. Rain Man getting caught out by Mundo over here will most likely easy go down because Chris is coming in as well. However, Mundo gets easily distracted, and the ultimate catching out the AD carry, turning any team fight into the future into a 4v5. And because of that, blue team is going to be forced to defend here. Katarina trying to backdoor, because Katarina backdoor is very OP. Otter trying to go aggressive here. Chris going aggressive. Does not get taken out. Just trying to push people out of the lane. And purple team now going to opt to go for those bottom turrets as well as inhibitor. Just trying to push every inhibitor, because once you get all three of those inhibitors, guys, if you didn't know, you do get 2 super minions per lane instead of 1. So of course, if you can't get every inhibitor, it does make defending your base a lot harder for the opposite team. And purple team is going to happily push this 5 over here, knowing that pretty much they can win any engage right now. Any ultimate is still not off cooldown. However, some ultimate is always ready. Chris, slow motion. Sorry about that. Chris trying to go aggressive again. Does actually catch out Atlanta over here. Does get kicked out though. And because he's going so aggressive there, he does allow his team to take the turret as well as inhibitor. Now getting both of those super minions. Oh, Zion Spartan getting so close to going down. However, Support Daddy will easily go down to Mundo, who has so much damage right now, scaling so hard into late game. Rayman trying to go aggressive, however, is not going to happen. Zion Spartan getting a full ultimate off, however, just get bursted so fast by Annie, basically only getting off half of it in the end there. And purple team will happily push to the end over here, secure me another win in betting, and make betting now 2-3 in my favor, guys. If you guys made it all the way through, I know a lot of people actually do go ahead and finish or don't watch the full cast as soon as they realize that the bet is going to be lost. So if you guys did made it all the way through, I'm going to go ahead and make an exception here. Let's pretend you guys won. And I'm going to go ahead and give away that $10 Riot Point card. So if you guys want to be entered for that $10 Riot Point card, just comment on the video whatever you like. And go ahead and be subscribed to the League Cast. If you're not subscribed, I can't give it to you. If you don't comment, I don't know that you watched it all the way through. So just do those 2 things. And I'll be happy to give away whoever. Oh, there's some pretty music going down by center right now. I'll be happy to give away that 1 Riot Point card. I'll give it away in my next cast that I do, whenever that is, guys. It'll be in the beginning of it, and I'll put a little congratulations in the beginning. So If you guys did make it this far, go ahead, subscribe and comment, and you'll be entered to win that $10 ride point card. It's a good game overall. I did think blue team was going to win in the beginning there, so I was kind of worried about it, but that's just the way it goes. Thank you guys for tuning into the LeagueCast. Thank you if you made it all the way through. And you guys have a great rest of your day or weekend or whatever it is. Peace.
Alias, drop the bass.